Hello and welcome to Scholar Coaching. If you'd also like to participate, follow the link below and access the replay inbox. In there, go ahead and drop your replay file, ball chasing link, or YouTube video of you playing your preferred game mode, and mention your competitive rank or 6-man's rank if possible. If any of this doesn't make any sense to you while watching the video, feel free to follow up on my Scholar School of Learning series in my video playlist. We go over all the basic ideas and general rotations that are talked about in these replay analysis. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy. Alright. Anyway, Crystal solid kick off in the start. Go for the corner boost steal. Maybe a little overstep. You know, team might be going back. You might get dunked here. You might want to be back for the shadow back. But overall, your teammate, you could identify as someone that they have a decent of an opportunity to get a free touch. So not too bad to go for the extension. It's just, well, you know, you're playing with a team. So as long as you can trust them, that's pretty fine. Take over the midfield, you extend back in. Love how you stop there and you're available for that midfield touch and intercepting it. If it went worse, you probably would have shouted back or had a back pass opportunity that's really strong. Target here's extension by default is fine. Good job being aware of Phoenix, but you can see him coming in right here. I'd love for you to turn out right here instead, because Bosco is getting a dunk on your teammate. You going out here to be really strong and effective as third, and then since Phoenix is getting so aggressive, Phoenix was behind the midline, you turning in here would be pretty solid, and I'd actually be pretty okay with this in general. And then if you're out a little bit sooner, you'd be turning in a little bit sooner, which means you have a shot on net under Bosco, or be hitting this to the right side to steal the enemy corner boost or get pressure on the net a lot sooner, rather than waiting for Phoenix to touch it. It'd be awkward. Either way, Phoenix takes cut, he forces back, you go after third. The near post grab here, I'm not fully with because you have to fully stop, and you do have a lot of room to trust Phoenix to get the force here. It's the midfield pass you want to be worried about. So if you want a little bit wider start, 12 pad here, turns in facing. Here we intercept the pass to Bosco and also covering the entirety of net in case of pinches. You can carry momentum through the same play, be in this faster, turn to midfield faster, be here quicker, 450 if you need to. Probably not, don't go for that 50. But either way, go backboard now, wherever you need to get, stop wherever you need to be, and still be able to get the same objectives. And if your teammate gets the breakthrough, you'll be faster in the midfield, getting that opportunity in the midfield much quicker and more effectively. Back to you. I think you got the save there, whatever, blah, 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 over. You try to read and jump for it, but teammate calls you off maybe, or it was a little awkward. Keep in mind here, when you double commit with a teammate, boom, one to the right, you're in the middle. Your teammate on the right might extend, he might go third. If he called that he was third, I can't blame you. But I did just see him push up to midfield here, which means he didn't call that, he's going to extension, right? He's extending into second. You need to be aware that he's extension with you, but you're closer to third. So for you to slow down here, rotate back around, reposition, whatever you need to do, or stop and just wait here the whole time would be really effective. I don't know if I really trust Soup to be third there, especially at the sidewall, and especially since he just made a commitment that was more committing than what you did in the initial play. JB over. Side boost grab around. Ball cam off here. Identify your team. You're in a great position, but we need to know like what your teammate's trying to do. If your teammate's trying to get a 50 and dunk this right here, I'd love for you to be able to slow down, cut off that midfield, and be available. And if this is an absolute fail of your team's play, where your team's just going to let them go to backboard, you coming back is fine, but make sure you're not in the way of somebody else. Ball cam off. Identify where Soup's going. Oh, he's going into the corner and around. Maybe they want to cut into mid. Start getting ready for backboards because Phoenix is also up on the backboard, right? As it falls down, I'm ready to cut off through this way, heading into the corner. Or I'm ready to go back post so that Phoenix can come in, and now I'm out of the way, and then I'm not slowing down Phoenix or anybody because they have to go through me, right? Now your back post ready to go. They get the chip up. There's Phoenix. There's Soup. Hopefully Soup and you guys are really playing like, you know, follow the leader here. Everyone's going in a straight line. Everyone's trying to rotate back. No one's extending to force the ball off Bosco. Sucks. It's a real shame, but it is what it is. And the same idea, if you are here, your extension, I'd love for you to be 12 here, taking Diamond back, 12 in, and then chase through. Force the 50 here with Bosco, so he has to throw away the possession, and he can't keep it while going up the sidewall like this. Debate in a free Phoenix instead, right? We can get that 50 back to Phoenix, have it pass up to your extension, and then have that overall fall through. Either way. Coming back, you're now third. You stop a back post, great. Build momentum for the touch. Follow through. You choose not to go for buckles, so then you reposition, go for the chase. That's fine. You don't need to, if you're gonna, reposition here. I would love if you stopped and realized that you didn't want to go for it. Like as you're turning right here like this, you can turn start around immediately, and then already be that bit closer to net, so you have a upwards facing clear. Or in the same way, get a catch leading into the opponent's side. In the same way, you'd also be able to have a little more vision to Phoenix. So maybe if he takes over for you, you'd be able to reposition sooner or be more comfortable. Either way, you lock down to third. You are here chilling. You come in, wait for the touch. Nice. JB has, so you start the shadow back. Ball came off right here once again. Where's my third? Oh, he's on the same side. Cool. Goes across. Now I'm going to force this off of him. Turn back out. Boom, around. Get the 50 like that if you would like, as long as he's locked in a net, which is fine. So this cut's fine. In the same way, if you need to rotate back post because he's going in, you'd also have the room to do that just by getting that ball came off, right? Identify your teammate. Make that adjustment really, really reliable. Corner boost grab. Through. Down. Over. Bop. Okay. Again, ball came off here. It's awkward for you now. You're going to be waiting anyway, so figure out where your third is. Oh, Soup's in net. Cool. You see he's in net. I'm doing pretty good. So it bounces down. Oh, look at that. That's a free clear for Soup. So I'm just going to take my time now and get relaxed. Let Soup clear it out. Be much better clear. In the same way, make sure when you do make saves at net, if you're backward, if you can't get a follow-up on it, You need to make sure that that's your one priority. Generally, the reason why I say it's third, you don't want to grab backward off just because of that save you ended up getting, that you tried to get, you didn't have a follow-up for your own touch, which means that it has to be a pass to a teammate. But you also are playing from near post to the backside, which means that you have no pass to an extension, which means there's no one to follow up your touch as well. So let your third have it, and if you do have to touch it, make sure you get a soft touch to follow up for your own hit, which means touch it, then flip to the direction you need to go, or use it for a wave dash on the ground to catch up to the ball again once it's down and through. Back post line here, pretty solid, right? You get yourself back around Soup, he makes the hit. At this point, the reason why you go back post is for a couple reasons. 1, saving. 2, passing to your extension. And 3, so you have room to dodge JB here. Go inside the net, bubble over, face back in, Bosco's hit, up, and save it. If he shoots this to the far side over here, you had to dodge a demo to get it. They opened up the play, they outplayed you guys as a team. Ideally, as a team, your teammate here, as they're overall playing and landing, will be cutting back into mid here to force Bosco to be unable to shoot the far side, and he'll shoot to where you'll be able to jump into it and save it anyway, which I just showed. Anyway, with that said and done, do your best to dodge that demo quicker. The quicker you dodge the demo, the more you can save in the net. In the same way, in the same reason why going backboard that you go inside the net to dodge the demo, you can also go, back post to go inside the net to dodge demo. You can also use the backboard to dodge demo and get the save as well if you're scared they might shoot high top right corner where you're going to be passing over to dodge demo inside the net. Either way, grab this through, drop, okay, pop, you're in. Great third. Love that position. Need to work in that first touch. That's literally a hit right out of a basic like double tap playground kind of training pack, or a focus on single jump aerial or basic aerial training pack. Just make sure you have a way to double tap that, play it into a solo play for yourself, or just shoot it even. Put it on net, and at least that makes them rotate through net and makes them waste a lot of boost getting that save, because if they don't, then they're gonna, they're not saving it. Through over, you come out, you bail, that's fine. You have 2 on the far side. You're getting starved. 30 boost is enough though. You trust your teammate backboard. Flip over. At this point here, your teammate chases backboard. If you were already here and you turned left and you're ready for the upfield clear, bang, and then now you're in, you're up, you clear this, you pre-flipping and getting over here is really good. But since you're showing up late, you may as well cut off midfield as the priority, right? Your teammate's going to be chasing this into the left walls 1. So now you can stop, turn into midfield like this, face Bosco's hit, boom, it's around me. Your third's coming for the touch, you rotate back to third, you're back post now, and you're in. If Bosco drops it, or Soup gets control of that play on the left side, you're just second man for Soup, or you're dunking Bosco for his drop, right? One of those 2 options. So cut off that midfield first, try not to pre-flip and chase the pass. You weren't preemptively there for the pass, you're not going to get there for the pass afterwards, unless they give you a free ball. If they give you a free ball, even if you go mid, you can still get a free ball later because it's free, right? There's no rush to get a free ball. Bang. Nice. Okay. You bang the ball down, so therefore your extension, you can just stay in midfield and push in. Your teammate's very aggressive, so you turning out like this shouldn't have affected the play no matter what. But remember your extension, so turn left here into midfield, but Soup's already coming in. It's like, this is just awkward, but your goal should have been extension second on mid now, and then you try to go to third and you end up getting in the way without ball camming off or trying to identify what's going on. And in the same way, generally, if you're gonna go to third from second, just go to back post line and chase out, get away this way. That way your extension on the right side are Phoenix and Soup. You can pass to them. Boom, now we're passing to Soup, or pass it to Phoenix, and you have someone to play to. Now when you're chasing this, you need to control this. That bang there, even if you cleared it over Buckle, not good enough. You have to control it. You have to get that possession for yourself. Play back post there from second to 3 so you can get a pass to extension, and then you have choices. You can control it or you can bang it. You have the choice. But here, you had to control that. You had no one to pass to. You chase out his extension. Good job. Don't dive this. Great job. Nice job in the low 50 there. Spin him out. Beautiful. Back to third. Ball cam was off there, so you saw it on his third. This is good. You trust him for the cut. When you trust him for the cut, start to reposition. So right here, you're like, oh, I got to trust him for the cut. You don't choose not to jump, right? Commit to back post here or to cover net first. Back over around in, right? Get yourself dodging his motion. If you stopped here and you had to come back around, that's still a save. Come through the net, back in, and so on. That'd still be pretty close to save, but it might go in. The main thing is, once you trust him for the hit, commit to your next position. Don't try to hesitate. Don't wait. If he whiffs it, he juked you, right? And if you didn't trust him for the hit, and that's why you had to wait, you should have just taken it from him to begin with. You should have called him off and just taken that hit more confidently. Soup, touch over, back, around. Hold back post here a little bit. So this is an over center swap. Soup is extension. Your teammate that's 3 is going out to 1, and you were 2. Then he's a step back to 3, right? 1 to extension, 3 to 1, you're 2 to 3. And then in episode 3, we talk about this could be an over center swap. Once you see the free touch opportunity break, you can come into second after the fact, right? But you're late no matter what. So even if you're coming in slow like this, it's all the same. Soup stayed extension. If Soup stays extension, then you're supposed to stay 3. You should be here, or you should be here, right? Outside post line facing in third man. Bang, bad pass. wait for the 50. You could try and get Bosco there if you'd like, but it's pretty risky. Honestly, I'd almost recommend just like turning out that point, just waiting, boom, bad passers, buckles hit, boom, maybe Bosco, bop, up, interception, right? And the same idea, if you want to play aggressive third, coming in, so you'd be third, driving in, boom, Soup has a free hit, you set up mid, bad pass, teammate cuts, boom, in, shot, or possibly a little bit later, 50, right, with Bosco. If you're going to play aggressive, you got to commit to it. If you're going to play passive, you got to commit to it. You didn't commit to passive, so you end up turning around because you tried to go aggressive, then you went passive. So if you committed passive, you'd be able to face it the whole time, which means you'd be dunking this like I showed. And then in this situation here, you went aggressive to passive, so you're facing it, which means now you have to redirect it to where Buckle now has his touch, right? Not ideal. You go up to intercept this, good aggression, good job forcing it. Soup there, touch. Phoenix is aggressive, go to third, nice. 12, over, 12. Okay, nice. More 12 here. Full boost. Bang. Nice. The pre-flip off the sidewall there, not fully for, but overall you're just trying to get yourself accelerated, so it's not a big deal. You already know your beat. As long as it doesn't overcommit you, in that case it didn't, but it can in the future, so careful about that. God, in most cases you're beat here. I can kind of see why you thought you could dunk or 50 this. I'm not fully against it, but at the same time you could also just let him hit it, then fake, and go demo their third man who's going back post right now. And then now your teammate's touch has an open net, right? So you can get a much better demo on them in the same way. Take out the guy that's following up the initial play. Your teammate's kind of messed up. You could have rotated straight out as well. Didn't go for the full boost deal. The idea would have been you could turn in, boom, kill Bosco, right? Bosco's dead. There's no touch here, which means Soups now has a shot on net. And that probably was a free goal because this guy's really slow. But yeah, as long as you can identify that you were beat there, you could probably go on that demo instead. Boom, through. Hello, Maroni. How you doing today, by the way? Grab the side boost. Nice. Demoed. Cool. Corner. They get the double. Oh, they whiff. And try the read. Nice. Good confidence. Yeah, you kind of got left in the dust there, the 2v1. You did your best to read it. Your good patience and committing to the passive with a passive mindset, right? Back post passive, you got the save. If they shot immediately, whether if you dove it or not, it's too many shot ranges to guess. So you just gotta, you picked a play and you committed it really. You played it really well, or you committed to it really well. Passing to mid, a little short, okay. Soup through, Soup bang. You leave. Make sure you go wider there to back post. You get out Phoenix's way. You're almost blocking him in that pre-flip that you went down mid. Took your catch. Let him have it. Got out of his way. That's fine. Okay, you can get behind him. Okay. Backboard. You're going to let Soup go. See, you identified Soup this time. Look how much more convenient that is for you. Now you're back post ready for Bosco's hit. Bang. You're ready to come in, but you didn't commit, but you got the block. Honestly, you could 50 that guy there and probably get the breakthrough. Just stay confident with the touch, right? You planned for Bosco's hit, then just commit to Bosco's hit. Simple as that. You're set mid. Boom. He drops it, so you slow down. Witz goes low, gets the catch. Don't shorten the gap. The gap will come to you. If it's a good pass, the pass will come to you. If it's a bad pass, you're not shooting it anyway. Right? So come over here. Boom. Chip. Bang. Up. Save. Or shot, Through over 50k. Good try. Force back behind you. Zero boost fucking pass to Phoenix. Oh, not quite. Yeah, it was a little extraordinary. You probably didn't have to go for that, but I can give it to you. That's all right. Not too bad. Phoenix, okay, they drop it. All right, that is what it is. Overall, not too bad for a lot of this. I loved some of your third positions. You extended really well in the midfield and cut off those midfield opportunities, kept that midfield pressure, and you got a couple of great breakthroughs from it. The other areas where you're a little struggling is a bit of a commitment issue sometimes. You're like, this is my ball. I'm going to play for this idea as third, and the ball bounces into a range that's playable for you, but you don't commit because it wasn't perfect. A lot of times as third, you're just playing with what you got. And once you pick your play to go for and you're building momentum into it, at some point you just got to commit even though it wasn't perfect and just make that force because a guy already rotated behind you. On the other side of that, sometimes it's extension. You played a lot of these really well. You're really patient. Continue that patience. You only really once or twice got a little too antsy when you cut in early. We're basically playing the ball into the corner and throwing away a pass opportunity or just going too antsy for it. Something that wasn't going to turn out well anyway, right? And then besides that, overall, just commit to your rotation idea. I think you have a lot of great ideas of where you need to rotate for the team. You're just not willing to commit. And then in some cases, you don't know you need to commit because you never turned off your ball cam and identified it, right? So there's little things all being pieced together. You basically got it. All right, next one.
Don't rotate third or extend midfield. Chase the ball like a fucking animal. Be a man.